card when it comes to Jackson and long-legged guitar picking man. Where does that voice come from?
I think just because of me going to like choir and being a part of singing for a majority of my life, I think I just developed a voice. I know my aunts, they've had like the tenor, lower church gospel voice. And just singing and trying to develop my own creativity and just being known as the guy version of some of the female and male songs. So it's pretty fun. I love it.
Yeah, you know, you're right, because you do that when you dig down deep to get that voice like June Carter did. You know, and if you're seeing the story, as a matter of fact, one of the big reasons why we're here, because we're playing Walk the Line.
Yes.
And I remember this movie when it came out in 2005, and I took my late wife, we went out and seen that movie. I couldn't get over how well done it was made.
Yes.
You know, and Reese Witherspoon, who actually, you know, does June Carter, well, Reese Witherspoon does June Carter in this particular film, and won the Academy Award.
Oh, yes.
And I think, what do you think? I think Joaquin Phoenix should have won one too.
Yeah,
I was hoping
he
that
should
they
have
both
won too.
would win, you know?
Yeah, you should have got one.
Yeah.
Yes.
But now, I met your mom and dad at one of your husband's gigs.
Yes.
He does the karaoke gigs, and,
Yes.
and he does our Elton John, by
Yes,
the way, in our
he
legend
does.
shows.
Yeah.
John Spires, and Bobby Presley does our Elvis.
Yes.
And so it's a lot of fun to go out and do all this stuff. And
It
our
is.
next show is May 7th, this
Yes,
Sunday.
it is. Yeah, this Sunday. Oh my gosh.
Excited about that.
Very excited.
Excited about that. You're a career lady.
Yes.
You work at the winery.
Yeah,
and
Cannon.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's a great place.
It is a great place. Very,
Yeah.
very lovely.
And they got the great, she was lovely. She gave us as a gift and one of the bottles. And
Yes.
boy, it was great tasting wine.
Oh, very,
I
very
really want to
tasty.
thank you on camera about that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So now, have you been singing for a long time? You know, I know you said the choir, but have you done any professionally singing?
You know, back when I was in, let's see, sophomore year, junior high school, I was in a bunch of productions in Sacramento, just kind of get myself out there, get my feet wet. It's funny because me and my husband go with the story all the time about the whole Disney adventure and doing the whole tryouts for Disney, going for the Disney princess. I would have been Rapunzel if I had not accepted my husband's beautiful proposal. Very last day of Disney, basically said that, will you be my forever princess? And I was just like, I can't say no to him because I just absolutely love him. So, yeah.
That's well done,
So.
well done, well done. And you know, now you're a professional singer now, because
Yes.
the legend shows now are going to be on every month.
Yes.
Either the Cactus in Woodbridge, California, or the Cactus in Gulf, California. So we're all excited about that. We're going to have a big rehearsal
Oh, yeah.
at you guys' house on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun, Ashley, and we're depicting two country music legends.
Yeah.
You know, Johnny Cash and June Carter goes way back to the Carter family, and it is a great tradition of country music.
Oh,
Those two names, Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash, and they were married 35 years. This movie depicts them up until 1968. It's a 2005 movie. Joaquin Phoenix plays Johnny Cash, the Man in Black, and Reese Witherspoon plays June Carter Cash. And you're going to love it. I know John Carter, the only kid that John and June had together. He helped produce this movie. It was very successful. I hope they make part two. I really cross my fingers that someday that they make part two, because they need to play the life of Johnny Cash and June Carter from 68 to 2003.
Yes.
And they both had an untimely death in 2003. So what, Ashley, without any further ado, let's get into our opening scenes. And, well, we'll get into that in a little bit. I think we're going to still talk about one other thing, though, about the life of Johnny Cash. Now, a lot of people will call in and say, well, what was Johnny Cash like when he, and a little bit like Elvis, they had an untimely death, a little bit longer than Elvis, though, 42. Johnny Cash didn't live to be 71. But they both had pill problems, and they took prescription drugs, and it was a problem that June Carter tried to help Johnny out of many times, and the 35-year marriage was really a gift from God, because it did save Johnny from a life he could have won a lot earlier.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we could have lost him like we did Elvis, or we could have lost him like Janis Joplin and Jim Morrison and Jimi Hendrix, and all succumbed to that. You know, I guess a lot of the country rock and roll people do get into that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I think it maybe it's because on the road, they have a lot of shows on the road.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. You know, definitely that strong bond of a husband and a wife support team together. They can get through anything. So.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, this movie is really good. So without, I think we're ready for it now. We're going to go into the opening scenes of Walk the Line, Johnny Cash story, June Carter with Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon.